Hi everybody, welcome back to another cooking class or cooking lesson or recipe video, whatever you want to call it, of Daddy's Kitchen. Today we're gonna do three things. Okay, well actually four things. The first one is, if you want to go to a steakhouse, as you can see, I have a steak. It's huge. It's actually a PSMO. It's peel, muscle on the side steaks, and they sell them at Costco for about $60. And my goal is that my son loves to go to a steakhouse, have a nice little steak, but to be honest, every time we go, you're looking at $30, $35, $40 per plate, and that can get a little, hefty. If I buy the steaks at Costco, I'll get four for about 40 bucks. I saw this on TV one time, and I thought, you know what? I always see them at Costco, business Costco, why not get one? So I got one, and I cut it, and I ended up with enough filet mignon for 6-7 people, okay? I ended up with steak to make in a red wine, sort of like the French have this dish called beef bourguignon, which is a red wine meat that takes 7-8 hours. This one, it's only gonna take about an hour, and that's because I'm gonna use a Instapot, okay? And then the third meal that I'm gonna get out of this, it's gonna be a beef soup. Not a stew, but a soup, you'll see. So I'm getting 3 meals out of this. Again, $60. I think it's a good buy, so I'm gonna show you how I did it. As you can see, they call it peel, although it's not really peel. It's got a lot of, fat, okay? So the first thing I need to do is, I'm gonna remove some of this. I'm gonna remove this. It's got a nerve. I'm gonna remove the nerve, and I'm gonna remove all of this. So let's go ahead, and some of this I'm going to throw away, okay? And as you can tell, right here, okay? Look at that. It's opening up itself. I'm cutting the fat. Okay, now again, fat's always good. I know what we've heard and all that, but fat is actually good. It gives flavor to meat. So when I do the steaks, they're gonna be filet mignon. They're actually pretty lean. So I'm gonna try to leave a little fat in them, okay? So that way we can use that fat to flavor. If you have a KitchenAid mixer, you can get one of those adapters and take some of this that contains fat, and you can grind it. So you can use ground beef for either hamburgers, which will come out delicious because of the fat, or you can do meatballs. You can do different things, but this is what I'm doing right here. Okay, so I'm cutting it right here. Okay, and again, you can go to Costco. I don't think I've seen them at the regular Costco. I buy this at the business Costco. Okay, so here I'm pulling the chain, okay, of it. So this one I can cut it and get steak for different things. I remove the fat from it, but now I have it right here. Okay, so this, okay, and I have this. This is for stuff that I don't need. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this. Okay, again, you need fat, but not that much. Okay, it's very soft to remove. And here, let me try to remove this nerve ending. Okay. If you actually work at a meat market, please, you see that nerve? That's what I meant. If you work at a meat market, please give me some tips on how to do this actually better than how I'm doing it. I know I'm making all kinds of mistakes, but that's how you learn. And as a teacher, You try. Okay, now if you're a vegan, I am really sorry. I'm sure if you're a vegan, you probably turned this off already. But here, you can tell. Okay, so we want to remove that. And you don't want to take, you want to make it as close to the nerve as possible. And again, if you do go to Costco, you'll get this. And they all look the same. They're all cut the same way. The famous PSMO, as in PSMO, California, but in this case it stands for peel in muscle on the side. So here you go. Okay. Of course, you remove some of this. Okay, which you don't need. Of course, what you can do is you can take that and render the fat in a hot pan and then remove it and use those flavorings for a sauce. Perhaps for the steak that we're making, that can be the base of a good sauce. Now for this one, this part here, I use the other side of the knife to remove that fat. You see? Okay, that I can use here, and this I can use there. And I want to remove the nerve endings or nerves, that you see here, but I don't want to remove all the fat, like I said before. This is already lean meat, and you want to leave a little bit of fat. And again, you'll be the judge of how much fat or what you want to use. If you want to use those pieces. And again, I'm sure if you're a butcher, you're looking at this and going, oh no, what's he doing? He's cutting this the wrong way. And again, please go ahead and comment, let me know, and I'll be more than thankful. I'm not one to feel bad if I'm corrected or critique. Okay? By all means, please do. So what am I gonna do? What am I having with the steaks? I'm gonna have a potato cream hash with this. Okay, basically just potatoes, onions, carrots. I'm gonna use pancetta, but you'll see once I start working on that. Okay, so I have this one. And then I got this one as well. I don't want that. That's the actual nerve. Now, if for some reason the great butcher, Dario, I don't know if you know who Dario is. He's the butcher from Tuscany. If he watches this video, please help me out. Or next time I'm in Italy, next year, I'll go to your town so that way you can show me how it's done correctly. So here I have this, and what you want to do is you want to have about 4 fingers and the width, okay, in the middle, 3 in the middle and about 4 here. So we're gonna cut here, and this one you can use for the beef soup. So this one will be about 4. Okay. This is another 3. Okay, filet mignon. This is another 3. Another 3. That's a 3. This is the last 3. This one's going to be 4. This one can be used for beef. And again, this one I'm still going to use. I'm going to remove the fat, do it off camera, or just cut it and use it for different things. But here you have what you need for a nice soup. It's a summer, and we tend to drink soup, and when it's hot. That's I don't know if it's just a Guatemalan thing, but you know, it's not summer unless we're having really hot soup. And this is what I'm gonna use. Then I'm gonna remove most of the fat and leave some of the little pieces left. And I'm going to add some ribs, short ribs, and that's how I'm gonna make the little bit of the red wine stew on the Instapot. That's gonna be our next recipe, but for right now, it'll be this. So hopefully you'll stay. This ends the recipe for cutting the meat. Okay, so now we're gonna do steaks. Thank you.